9 things you probably don't know about Henry Cavill. If you're a cinema fiend, you might have heard of Henry Cavill, but if you're a DC fan, you definitely have heard of Henry Cavill. While the actor has played many roles, he appears to be an enigma, doesn't he? In today's video, we will tell you 9 things you probably don't know about Henry Cavill. So let's get started. First up, did you know that he's a gamer? Yes, you heard it right. The actor is internationally acclaimed for many of his on-screen roles. But by and far, Superman takes the cake. So it's not surprising that he doesn't just stick to playing a hero on screen, but also frequently plays a hero in video games. Did you know that when he first got a call from Zack Snyder about his role as Superman, he intentionally missed the call because he was busy playing the live video game World of Warcraft and could not pause it? Fortunately for him, Snyder was fixed on having him play Superman and called him back. Imagine if he had just given up. The DC world as we now know it would have looked starkly different. So if you've been trying to reach him as of late and he hasn't been responding, rest assured that his attention is fixed on a game. Call him back later. Next up, he almost made it as James Bond. Now looking at a young stud like him, it's easy to imagine him in the role of 007. The James Bond legacy has historically been filled by the best of the best, and Henry Cavill almost made the mark. Almost. Before Daniel Craig's selection as the new James Bond in 2005, Cavill was supposed to fill those shoes. He even made it to the final screen test, but alas, his luck ran out when producers decided he was simply too young for the role and went for Craig's appointment instead. Now, this wasn't the actor's only missed hit. He was also in the running for Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire before this rejection and got defeated by Robert Pattinson to the post. But luckily, the actor never let any of these setbacks discourage him. And look where that landed him. You know what they say, hard work always perseveres. Next, he wears his heart on his sleeve. If you follow up with everything that goes on in Hollywood, you may already be familiar with this next fact. The star has been known to fall head over heels for co-stars, models, and even stunt doubles. And not only does he fall into love fast, but he also falls out of it pretty easily. We guess one could say he's free-spirited when it comes to matters of the heart. Now, after reading this fact number 3, you would either be swooning over the man or thinking he's a downright playboy. The fact, however, remains to be a mystery. The actor, deemed world's sexiest man in 2013, has mingled with the likes of Kaylee Cuoco of The Big Bang Theory, Gina Carano, the TV personality, and Lucy Cork, the stunt woman whom he split with in 2018. Knowing his history when it comes to love, let's wish him better luck next time. After all, who doesn't want to find the right one that sticks? If you're enjoying the article so far, don't go anywhere, because we have some very juicy facts coming up next. He's a history buff. When it comes to celebrities, it's very easy to dismiss them as not all that smart. The case is very different when it comes to Cavill. Not only does he have a college degree, he even planned on studying Egyptology, or ancient history, at university. But fate had different things in store for him. The actor, however, did not abandon his passion for history in Hollywood. Lore has it he still indulges himself in a history book now and then. His passion first erupted when he first started reading the series of historical novels by the historical writer Christian Jacques. Who knew Hollywood actors were into history, right? We don't know about you, but this fact left us very impressed with Cavill. He's beauty with brains, all in one package. Next up, the familiar name he gave to his dog. Just as Superman left a mark on all DC fans, so it did on Henry Cavill himself as well. Shortly after securing the lead in the movie, the actor gave his dog, which he co-parented with his then partner Gina Carano, the name Cal, the birth name of Superman. The dog is a black and white Akita pup who fits the profile for Superman pretty well, if we might say so ourselves. In his own words, his dog is just an informal dog and took to the name Cal quite easily. We hope the dog leads a double life, where he's a simpleton Cal by day and a super dog by night, fighting criminal dogs that relieve their bladders on the sidewalk. We thought this little fact was very cute, and both Cavill and the dog certainly stole our hearts with this one. Another fun fact, he was speculated to star star in 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey is one movie we have all thought about at one point or another, whether it's to swoon over Dakota Johnson or Jamie Dornan, or to simply contemplate whether to watch it in the first place. But imagine if Henry Cavill had taken on the role of Christian Grey. Wouldn't that have been something? Well, there were plenty of people that did imagine him as the tormented billionaire Christian Grey. The speculation probably started as a funny prank, and soon turned into the fan base believing that this was Cavill's newest role. Of course, in the end, it all turned out to be a joke. But now that you've made the association, it's hard to put it out of your mind. Henry Cavill as Christian Grey, we certainly wouldn't mind seeing that, and we know lots of his fan base out there will agree in unison. Next up, our star is a born runner. When we say runner, we don't mean to say he does weekly cardio on the gym treadmill, but that he is almost a professional runner when it comes to it. This fact isn't surprising, seeing his amazing physique. With those set of muscles, anyone would be able to cover miles and miles in a single run. The actor is an avid supporter of the Royal Marines Charitable Trust Fund and has been known to take part in some of its fundraisers that involve running. A recent example of this is when he ran a steep uphill 5K course in the Gibraltar Rock Run last October. The incline is so steep that even the best of the best struggle to finish it, but you best believe our Superman had no problem finishing it. Would you be able to finish such a hike if your life depended on it? We know we wouldn't. Another cute fact, he's an animal lover. Now, for many people, being an animal lover means wanting to keep pets like cats and dogs. But for Cavill, the love for animals doesn't just end at adopting a dog. He is a fond supporter of the Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust, which he often even campaigns for and raises funds for. But wait, it does not end here. The actor even has his site that aims to conserve wildlife. CavillConservation.com. In today's world of Hollywood, it's hard to find a celebrity that cares so deeply about causes that are beyond their benefit. Cavill is not only a very gifted actor, but also a philanthropist who cares about things that are bigger than him. And that, for us, makes all the difference when it comes to actors in Hollywood. For this reason, Cavill has all our respect. Wouldn't you agree? Here's a bonus fun fact for you. Did you know the actor has a production company? Starting personal businesses is common news for celebrities. We like to call it a retirement plan, and Henry Cavill is way ahead of us when it comes to planning. And lastly, he is profoundly honest. From being honest about his childhood nicknames, i.e. Fat Cavill, to being brutally honest about why he's in showbiz, the actor has time and again proven that he is an honest book and does not like to play politics. When asked what his main motivation was to play the role of Superman, the actor answered honestly, saying that it was none other than money. Of course, recognition and fame come and go with every role, but the main motivating factor for him was all that cash. And well, frankly, who can blame him? We all know deep down every celebrity does it for money. Most are just too embarrassed to admit it. We certainly appreciate Henry Cavill for his honesty and not sugarcoating how unfulfilling Hollywood can be, had it not been for all that money as an incentive. Hey, if someone gave us $1 million to play an alien figure from outer space, we would do it in a heartbeat. That's about all the facts we have for you today. We are sure the actor will continue to startle us with his idiosyncratic tendencies. But for now, let us know which fact threw you off the ropes the most. Lastly, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun-filled information.